It is often said that our time is defined by rage. Indeed, many of the iconic images of contemporary politics amount to gestures of anger. Recent years have been defined by protesters spilling into the streets, overturning cars, tearing down monuments, and storming the halls of power. Nations have seen uprisings of rage in response to police brutality, contested elections, and judicial decisions. Public officials stage spectacles of fury when their decisions or characters are questioned. And there is perhaps no better way to describe the current far right than as a movement of rage, oriented against a broad variety of targets: elites, progressives, women, non-white populations, LGBTQ+ movements, the state. The recent upsurge of populism, for instance, has been described as the rage of the left behind, a defensive expression of anger on the part of all those who believe they have been abandoned by the state and its ruling class. Though many observers have identified rage as a primal emotion, any effort to render this emotion in archetypal terms tends to miss how rage is activated under specific circumstances, directed toward specific aims, and turned away from others. Such an approach obscures how some groups use rage to secure benefits, while this same rage leads to conditions of violence and vulnerability for others. It misses the distinct publics that are formed by rage and the dangers of binding a public in this way, and it likewise fails to inquire into how the contemporary politics of rage is stoked, guided, and maintained by a media ecosystem in which rage is the key to maintaining audience engagement. Indeed, rage has become the central currency of contemporary political media, driving clicks, pushing distribution, and keeping eyes on screens. This book tackles a specific politics of rage that increasingly defines and mobilizes the far right across the global stage. Consider the following scenes. August 2017. Various groups of the far right gather in Charlottesville, Virginia, to protest the removal of a Confederate statue, though the grievance runs deeper. They claim that such an act of removal would erase their very customs, history, and traditions. It would, they claim, erase them from the nation they claim as their own. They parade through the night, bearing torches, screaming in unison, their faces twisted with rage. "You will not replace us. Jews will not replace us."